Bring your attention towards the heart center, palms in the prayer position. Bend your head a little. Thank your parents. Thank your Guru. And thank God. Just gently open your eyes. The longer meditation we do, the slower we should get out of the meditation too. Okay, not abruptly, slowly. Okay, so now two more items. One is we are going to show you milk neti today. Okay, a couple of weeks ago we showed you jal neti. Jal means water, and today milk neti. So, Aruna, do you have the milk or not yet?
Yeah, bringing.
Oh, bringing. Okay, all right. Until then, let's just go over some breathing exercises. Okay. So we've been talking about Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam, alternate breathing. Okay. So any question on those breathings or any breathing which we have done earlier? You want to practice Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam? Okay. All right. So if anybody has a question, do ask question. How should we do it? Why should we do it? You should know that. But ultimately, practice is needed. It's just not only the theoretical information, but practice. Yoga is something which we do, and then we see the effect of that on our physical body, on our mental body. Okay. So, Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam. So, just like the name says, Nadi Shuddhi. Shuddhi means purification. Nadi means the nerve channels. So, we close our right side first and breathe in from the left side. Close both sides by pinching the nose, one side with the thumb, the other side with the ring finger and the pinky. And then after a little while, exhale by letting the thumb go. After a complete exhalation, we inhale again. Quickly hold. Then exhale from the opposite side. And last time I told you, when we inhale, it's called Purak. When you hold, that's called Kumbhak. When we exhaled, exhalation is called Rechak. And there has to be proper ratio. Purak has to be quick. Yeah. Kumbhak has to be longer. And Rechak has to be twice as long as a Purak. So 1:4 and 2 ratio ideally. And we talked about 2 Kumbhaks. One Kumbhak is when we have inhaled. The other Kumbhak is when we have exhaled. So inner Kumbhak after inhalation, outer Kumbhak after exhalation. So 4 parts to this pranayam. That's what we did last time. First time we did only 3 parts. No outer Kumbhak. But then outer Kumbhak is equally important. Okay? So I would like you to practice this every single day. Every single day. You can do more than once a day. Householders, we are allowed to do 3 times a day. Morning, afternoon, evening. But not less than once a day, please. Okay, to see the benefit of it. But body has to be straight. Back has to be straight. You don't want to do it sitting like this. Back has to be, you can sit on the chair or you can sit on the floor. Sitting on the floor is better. But if you, for some reason, cannot sit on the floor, sit on the chair. But make sure that your back is not taking the rest on the back of your chair. Back has to be fully supported with your own strength. Okay, so straight back, shoulders relaxed. It's a good idea to move your shoulders a little before this. Okay, just move up and down, up and down. It feels good. Okay, sometimes you ask me what should be the sequence of our asanas, pranayam, meditation, cleansings. The very first thing you should do is meditation in the morning when you get up. The very first thing. And after that, you should do the cleansings. Neti, woman, whatever cleansings you are doing. And after that, you should do pranayam. Then you should do asanas. That is like a normal routine, which really works very well. Then take a shower, then do your prayers. Then eat something. Okay? So no cup of tea early in the morning for a yoga student. Very first thing we do our daily routine. So I think Aruna is ready with the milk. So I don't want that milk to get cold, because milk has to be warm and she's sitting outside. And you can have the speaker's view so that you will see her doing this milk neti. She got that glass which you can see clearly. There's milk in there. Milk in there. So Aruna, why don't you do it and then I'll answer people's questions. Just watch her.
If they can pin the video to Aruna's picture.
Yeah. See, she's blocking one side of the nostril and she's drinking, and milk has to be taken in very slowly. Water can go very fast. Milk, it takes time. Okay. And then now she is doing the other half from the other nostril.
Does it have to be done with one at a time?
No, you can do it with the both sides also. Okay. Just like Jaldeti, you can drink it through the both nostrils. But it's your preference. Some people like to do it. Even Jalneti, some people like to do it one nostril at a time. Okay. So,
do you put salt in it?
No, no milk. You don't put salt in it. Milk, you don't need to put anything actually.
Okay. Thank you.
No need. Thank you very much, Aruna. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So
now I'm going to relax.
Yeah, now she's going to do Shavasana. After milk neti, it's very important to do Shavasana. So because the milk, it's still there, and then you want to make sure that it gets absorbed in your body. Okay. So some yogis, they put even ghee in there. I just do the ghee neti itself also. So jal neti cleanses our system. It's like for a cleaning. Okay. Just like whenever we want to clean something, we can use water to clean something. Milk neti is not for the cleansing. Milk neti is for nourishing. It nourishes your nervous system.
Hershji,
Yes.
question on pranayam. How many rounds in one sitting?
3 full rounds. That means the 6 kumbhaks, 6 inner kumbhaks in one sitting.
One sitting, thank you.
Yeah. You don't want to do too many repetitions. You want to just deepen your inhalation, elongate your holding, and have a better control over exhalation also.
Thank you.
So right now in the beginning, maybe 6 rounds, 3 full rounds, 6 holdings, it might take you a shorter period of time. With practice, the same number of rounds will take a longer time. So you want to improve into the quality of your breathing instead of just adding more and more repetitions. Okay. See, regular alternate breathing, just inhale from one side, exhale from the other, you can increase. Bhasrika, you can increase also. Kapalbhati, you can increase. But Nadi Shuddhi Pranayam, you just want to increase the quality of your inhalation, holding, and exhalation. Okay, Rita, you have a question?
Yes, Hershey, what time should we do this milk neti? In the morning, or we can do it in
Milk neti, first of all, should never be done right before sleeping.
Oh.
Okay, so I would say the latest you can do it is like a 5 o'clock, 5, 6 o'clock. So that there's no excess milk gets stored into the cavities. Okay, it either drains out or it gets absorbed in. So early in the morning, you can definitely do it. But to me, I think the best time is in the afternoon these days.
Definitely. But does it matter the stomach is empty or not? Or
No, no. For this, there's not, stomach doesn't have to be empty. You can do it anytime. Even right after eating food, you can do. But you will see that right after doing milk neti, you feel very full. Very full. Okay. It's just somehow
आप
feels
वो
you.
inhale and exhale का नाम बताया था वो आप फिर से बता सकते
Inhalation is purak.
पूरक
Yeah, purak. P-O-O-R-A-K. Purak. And exhalation is called rechak. R-E-C-H-A-K. Rechak. Okay.
Thank
So
you.
purak, kumbhak, rechak. Then there is a inner kumbhak after inhalation, that outer kumbhak after exhalation. So I told you that inner kumbhak, the antar kumbhak, it makes you feel energized. Bahya kumbhak, the outer kumbhak, detaches you from this physical body. Because we need that detachment also, mental detachment. We are too attached to this body. Detachment. Slowly we got to work on that also. Day will come when we got to completely detach. Right now, lower the attachment at least. Yes, Jyoti.
Prem has a question, Prem.
Yes, Prem.
Good morning. I wanted to know, how long do you hold out when you're holding out?
Okay, holding out, I would say start out is if you are doing 1, 4, and 2.
Yes.
Then start out the holding out with the 2.
With 2, okay.
Okay. So you can always either count or you can say some mantra. So it's all up to you, but you got to have some kind of an idea that you are quickly inhaling, longer holding, and then twice as long as inhalation should be exhalation.
So if you
And
can,
then you are holding again, at least that much
If-
time you are taking, as much you are doing it for the exhalation.
if you can do it longer than 2 seconds.
Do it longer. If you can do it longer without feeling little jittery, it's
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, thank you.
Longer is not going to hurt you.
Okay, thank you.
But you don't want to increase your capacity. Then there's a jerkiness in your inhalation after that. There has to be a full control over your, because after outer holding, you're again inhaling. So you got to just inhale properly. So the whole process has to go very smoothly. Yes. And another question?
Nishta has a question.
Yes, Nishtha.
I actually have two questions. One
Sure.
is, aapne bola ke, to get up in the morning and start meditation. So how do you empty your mind of all the thoughts and the to-do lists and so on that you have to do? And secondly, my other question is regarding this milk neti that this auntie just did. Where I'm not up on my biology. Where is this milk going when she's inhaling it?
It's going from the nose into the stomach.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, yes. It's going all the way down to the stomach.
My goodness. Okay, I've never tried that. And then can you tell me regarding the meditation? Because I always find...
Regarding the meditation, sure, the very first day when you start doing it, your mind is not going to listen to you. But very gently, very firmly, you got to tell your mind that next 15 minutes, no planning, no making the grocery lists. You are listening to me and you are supposed to be thinking about only two things you are supposed to think. Either the inhalation, exhalation, focus on that, tell your mind to do that, or the light within. There are several points in our body which are called the chakras. You can focus on any one of them. One day I'll talk about the chakras also. I'll answer more questions about the chakras, but right now, just this is like in the throat, the pit of the throat. This is called a Vishuddhi chakra, throat center. That's where, even though the effect of the Atma is everywhere, but they say this is the center point. So just take your inner eyes, focus on the light right over here. And if mind will start making the lists, very firmly tell the mind, just like we tell children or a pet, quiet time. So tell your mind, this is the quiet time. So the more practice you do, see, regularity, consistency is more important. Okay. First day, it's not going to work. Second day, may not. But you will see that gradually your mind will love doing it because it's a very restful technique for the mind. And there are so many bodily benefits, so many mental benefits. In fact, our immunity also increases. So when we know that knowledge is there, then we would love to do it. Okay. But do not expect miracles the very first day.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, practice it. I would say practice, and then we can, that's why we have these classes. Discuss it with us. Okay. Or personally, if you want to call me, you can do that also. Yes, Jyoti.
Rhonda has a question.
Yes, Rhonda.
I don't really have a question. I just have a comment.
Okay.
Gel Neti, after you do it, sometimes what happens, it happened with my son the other day, and I do know the answer to this question, but maybe everybody else does not. He was in the backyard doing yoga, and when he bent forward, the water came dripping out of his nose. If this happens, what do you suggest that people do after Gel Neti?
Yeah.
Make sure that the fluid is out.
Yeah. For the Gel Neti, you are supposed to briskly blow out the excess water. Right after that, bend forward, get the water out. For the milk neti, which we showed you today, Aruna did, for that, you're supposed to do the shavasana. You are not blowing out that milk. You are letting the milk get absorbed internally. So that's why 5 to 10 minutes of shavasana is recommended after milk neti.
Thank you.
or after Grit Neti. Grit means in the ghee, the clarified butter. So, and I told you, milk is for the cleansings, and water is for the cleansings, and milk and the ghee is for nourishing. If anybody has like a headaches, migraines, feel very weak, like sometimes I talk for several hours, like 4 or 5 hours of giving lectures. Right after that, what I do take a glass of milk and drink it and do the shavasana. That energizes me more. Okay, I don't feel tired at all. And that's from a personal experience, I'm telling you. And anybody who has a high blood pressure, this milk neti is the cure for it. High blood pressure.
Shavasana.
Huh?
How long?
What is a shavasana? Shavasana is...
How long?
Oh, how long? 5 minutes. Minimum 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay. Shavasana. And Shavasana is a corpse pose. If you are doing yoga, you know, after a few asanas, we are supposed to do the corpse pose, where we just completely relax this body and relax this mind. Okay. So when after Dudh Neti, when we do Shavasana, we just tilt our head like this a little. Okay. Instead of keeping it like this, we do it like this, even in Shavasana, that all the milk gets absorbed into our system. Okay. So
question from Nishi.
Hanji, Hersh, with this Dudh Neti, what is the advantage of drinking from the nose versus the mouth? It's nourishing, but what's the difference or advantage?
Okay, when we put milk directly from the mouth to the stomach, sure there is a benefit. But when it touches from the nose, when it goes, it touches all the little tissues up there. So it's like a direct contact, it nourishes our body. Okay. They say the nourishment which we get by drinking from the mouth to the stomach, it's like if we are drinking like a gallon of milk, the same nourishment in our entire system will get just from half a glass of milk.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's amazing.
That kind of a nourishment. It's like a direct contact.
Hershey, this milk should be warm?
Definitely warm milk. When I was little, my father, my Guruji, he said, you can add some sugar in there too. So that's it, because it does go into the mouth eventually. So, but now when I do it, I don't add sugar. I do. And another thing I do personally, do it with these days we know that the milk, lot of hormones in there. So I use the organic milk.
Does it matter if it's whole, skim?
You want to use the whole. Whole is better because you know in the skim milk, they have done a lot of processing to it. So I don't even drink skim or 2%. I only use the whole milk.
Thank you.
Okay. So I use organic whole milk. And if it looks too thick, add some water to it. But that's personally, that's what I use. Okay.
Thank you.
So, Hershey, I have a quick question regarding your Nadi Shuddhi. So in Nadi Shuddhi, you are holding the breath also.
Yes, definitely.
So what advantage is it versus the Anulom
holding the breath? Okay. Good question. When you hold the breath, that air which you have taken in, it gets warm with your body temperature. When something gets warmed, it expands. With that expansion, it goes into the small cells into your lungs. Wherever there is a foul air in your lungs, there is a little exchange of air. So when you do full exhalation, after holding longer, you are exhaling the foul air, which could have been trapped there for some time. And then more you exhale, the next time you are taking more fresh air in. Okay.
Hershey,
so
explain the time of Purak, Rechak and Kumbhak.
Purak.
Explain the time ratio.
1. If it's a 1 unit of Purak, 4 units of holding and 2 units of exhalation, ideally. So suppose you're counting up to 10 when you exhale, inhale. Count up to 40, ideally. Start out with a 20 if you want to, but ideally you want to go all the way up to 40. So count of 10, count of 40, and count of 20. Again, the ratio is the same, 1, 4, and 2. Got it? So Sonia, did it make sense?
Hanji, it did.
Okay.
The other question I had, just regarding the same one. So you said this is for the nervous system, right?
Yes, yes.
So can you explain a little like how, so Anulom Vyom is really for keeping the track clean, right? Because you're breathing in and breathing out.
Yeah.
How does this holding starts impacting your nervous system then?
You see, it's nervous system is even with the inhalation, exhalation, it's helping. I talked about nervous system for the Dudh Neti.
Oh, okay. So this Nadi Shuddhi is for
Nadi Shuddhi is, see, Nadi Shuddhi, Nadis are the nerve channels where the pran is flowing.
Okay.
Okay. So when you have a more control over your pran, of course, the nadis are getting cleansed too. Okay. So this whole system, it's just like when we do this way, then you will know the benefit of it. And you will know the process more clearly and effectiveness of it. Yes, Shuddhi.
There's a person with Kay's iPad with a question. Kay's iPad. Nope. Okay.
No, we don't. So Sonia, I would suggest start practicing it. You will see the benefits, all these benefits.
No, I've been doing it actually. That's why I was
doing it. What water Neti? You're doing it.
Yeah, every day morning. Like
Great, very good, excellent, excellent. So water Neti and then you've been doing pranayams, right?
Right.
Okay. All right.
I mean, it doesn't come out that well, but
it's okay. It will take. It will be a practice. You will see that more you practice, it will just become part of you then.
Right.
You'll be able to do it much neatly, and you will like to tell others also, please do it.
Yeah, definitely it has been improving day by day, for sure.
Yeah, it will improve. You will see the benefits also. It will become part of you. There's nothing, it doesn't take that much time either. Right? Yes, Jyoti.
We have Alka and Paresha. So Alka.
Okay, all right. Paresha, go ahead.
Hershji, I wanted to know how warm the milk should be for the milk neti.
Okay, milk has to be a little bit warmer. You've been doing the jal neti, right?
Yes.
Okay, little bit warmer than the jal neti water.
Okay.
Okay, little bit. I would say 1 degree more.
Okay.
Then it's easier to do Dudh Neti.
Okay.
Another thing I want you to let you know, if you have cold, okay, or a stuffiness in the nose, don't do Dudh Neti. Skip that day. Okay.
So you recommend it every day? I thought only one when you feel you need it.
It's all dependent upon you. You can do it every day. There's no harm in doing every day.
Okay, that's the idea. There is no, okay.
Yeah, no, there's no harm in doing every day. But if you have a cold, nose is running, stuffiness in the nose, then don't do it, please. Okay.
Okay.
But person who wants to control the blood pressure, bring the blood pressure down, do it every single day. You will see the benefit. Try it, because yogic scriptures, they talk about it.
If you already have low blood pressure,
actually, you know, this stabilizes it more.
Okay, great.
Yeah. Okay.
Paresha.
And if you have a low blood pressure, I would say try that Bhasrika Pranayam more. Okay. And Surya Bhed Kumbhak Pranayam more. Okay. But Dudh Neti, you can still do it.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what. Okay. Thanks.
Paresha had a question.
Paresha.
No?
She's there, but she's not saying it.
Okay. All right. Is Rita there today? Rita, yes, Rita. You've been asking about how to control the thirst and the hunger.
Yes, yes.
So there are a couple of things we can do for that. I mean, sure, somebody will say if you're thirsty, drink water, right? If you're hungry, eat food. But yogis, they say we should not just keep on drinking water. Just like these days, people have a habit of carrying their water bottle wherever they go. Yogis, they drink water also. Not all the time, only few times. It's the same way for food also. Not constantly putting food in the stomach. Okay. So when you're hungry, what do? There is a mudra. See, mudras are the techniques. Those are called curative techniques. So if you get hungry, stick your tongue, and normally also if you can stick your tongue up towards your palate, like a flat tongue, up. With your mouth closed, keep it there.
So that will eliminate your hunger and thirst?
Yeah, you will be absorbing the nutrients which our glands up there are secreting constantly. Instead of those nutrients going inside your stomach and burning with the stomach acids, you are absorbing it through the tongue. And that's how you have a control over your hunger.
So do you keep this all the time like that?
As much as you can. Have a practice. It's called Nabho Mudra. Nabho means the sky. Okay, try to keep. There are two benefits of this. You will eat less and you will speak less. And we know that these are the two problems in our life. By eating too much, we ruin our health. By speaking too much, we ruin our relationships. So Nabho Mudra. Okay, very simple to do.
Can you
I would
spell
say at least practice it during meditation.
Okay, तो नभो की आप spelling बोलोगे please?
Nabho. Nabho. Like a nab. Nab means sky, right? Yes, Jyoti.
Urmil Chawla has a question.
Yes, Urmil.
Get it about sticking the tongue. What was it?
It absorbs the hormones which get secreted from the glands from your head. And then you are absorbing it into the tongue and it just nourishes you at a higher level.
You just hang your tongue out?
No, just keep it inside. It's up, inside your mouth, sticking up. Normally it's fallen down. You just stick it up.
Got it.
That's all you need to do. Not difficult, but consciously you need to do it, practice it. That's why I said start practicing it during meditation. Then later on, you will just get into the habit of doing it all the time.
What does it do then?
It just absorbs the hormones from our glands. Yes, Jyoti.
Manju Malhotra,
Yes, Manju.
you have to unmute.
Okay. Yes, namaste, Hershi.
Namaste, Manju. How are you?
Good, thank you. I thought we roll up the tongue. There was one mudra in which you...
That I'm going to teach you. That's a pranayam.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the next. Yeah, you are ahead of me. That is for the thirst. This is sticking up the tongue upstairs. That's a Nabho Mudra for the hunger.
So it doesn't touch the whole palate. It will touch more.
It should as much. It all depends. So some people's tongues could be a little wider and flatter. They can touch. Some people they cannot. As much as you can. As much as it's a sticking up. Part of the tongue should be sticking up. Okay, but don't get so into the like if it's so uncomfortable, just do it a little bit. Idea is not to strain your body. Idea is to get into the habit of bringing the tongue flat up there.
So this is for hunger, yes?
This is for hunger. And for thirst, what do? There's a pranayam, which is called a Sheetali Pranayam. And that's what Manju was talking about. In that one, you roll your tongue. Can you see my tongue? It's just like a folding the tongue, and then inhaling from the mouth, holding it in, and then exhaling from the nose. Okay, so like this. Okay, so then again you do it. So you can just repeatedly do this. It's called a Sheetali Pranayam. It cools you down and you don't feel like drinking water. Okay, so rolling the tongue, folding, almost folding, like this. Then closing the mouth. Then exhaling from the nose. Is there anybody who could not roll the tongue?
I cannot roll the tongue.
Yes, that's okay. I always find at least 10 to 15% of the people in any group cannot roll their tongue.
Yeah, I cannot do it.
You cannot do it either, Manju?
No.
Okay. So if you cannot roll your tongue, yogis, they knew that. So that means back then also thousands of years ago, some people could not. This is how the human body is. Okay, nothing has changed. So they said, you can do a little differently. They named that pranayam Sitkari. The same benefit, but you just clench your teeth like this. Put the tongue behind your teeth. Then close your mouth. Exhale from the nose. Okay, so if you can roll your tongue, you're almost making a beak in your mouth and you are sipping the air in. Or you clench your teeth, that everybody can do. And then you'll feel the coolness. In fact, that is really, in yogic scriptures, they say if you do Sitkari Pranayam every day, they use the word Roop and Lavanya. That means your beauty, your gracefulness stays intact for a long time. So like this. Okay, who has a question?
Yes, I do.
Yes, Rita.
Okay, my question is regarding that आपने कहा कि हर समय खाओ नहीं और हर समय पानी नहीं पियो. खाओ नहीं तो मुझे पता है. पर जो ये पानी how often, जैसे सुबह कहते हैं 2-3 गिलास सुबह उठ के पानी पियो, फिर खाने से पहले 1 घंटा पानी पियो, तो how often do you think you should be drinking water?
Okay, खाने से पहले पी लो, सुबह पी लो, 1-2 बार और पी लो, पर कॉन्स्टेंटली हाथ में बोतल रखने की कोई जरूरत नहीं है.
अच्छा, ओके.
आजकल नहीं तो देखते हो ना, जहां लोग जाते हैं अपने बड़ी बड़ी बोतलें उठा के. I have seen people walking around with gallon bottles also. Unless we are working outside in the hot sun, labor job, we are sweating a lot. Sure, we need to drink that much water. So सुबह उठकर sure पीना है, सफाई करनी है. We should do that. खाने से पहले या खाने के बाद, if you, some people like to do it before, some after, doesn't matter, whatever your system allows.
तो system मतलब सुबह तो woman के लिए वैसे भी पीना पड़ता है पानी.
हाँ, exactly. सुबह पियो. There's no, ये नहीं कहते पानी पियो मत, but don't just make water or drinking just like constantly doing it. We don't need to do that. Okay.
Thank you.
Hershey, I had heard that right after meal you should not drink water. Yes. Is that true, or does it really not matter when it comes to yoga?
To me, I think it's a different theories about that. Some people say don't drink any. Some people say drink a little. So personally, what I do drink. Not a lot of water with my food, but I do drink at least half a cup of water after my meal. So to me, I think it helps to digest the food also. So listen to your body. See,
Sure.
everybody's body is different, and it also depends what kind of a food we are eating. Sometimes we need to take some, if you are eating a lot of dry food, then you need some water to digest
Yes,
that
that's
food.
true.
Okay. So normally what happens, there's so much information out there, and we just get confused.
Yes,
So
we
do the
do get
experiment
confused.
on your own body, and whatever, if it's working, keep on doing it. Do not change it. Okay.
Okay.
So some people say, no, before drink it so that you eat less. If you're already eating less and your body is fine, see, ultimately, yoga students understand that I'm not the body. I need to just take care of this body. We just become too obsessed with this body. Body, we need to take care of it so that this journey is smooth. But the real purpose of this journey is, just like I told you before meditation, we need to go more inward and connect upward so that our mind is silent more and more. Silent mind is a good mind. Okay, so drinking before, drinking after, but constantly drinking is not the right thing. Yes, Jyoti.
Nishta has a question.
Yes, Nishta.
It was answered. I just wanted to know the schedule for drinking water, and I think you answered it. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah.
I have a question.
Sure.
I like to have a cup of tea right after my meals. Is there any harm in that?
If it's not bothering you,
Doesn't bother me.
it doesn't bother you, take it. That's fine. To some people, cup of tea helps them to digest the food.
Okay.
Okay, it's okay. Listen to your body.
Okay.
That's your body. See, I used to drink at least 4 or 5 cups of tea every single day. But a couple of years ago, my body told me only 1 cup in the morning. I listen to my body.
Yeah.
And that's what I do.
I drink less tea these days also, actually.
Yeah, just listen to your body, whatever your body is telling you, because normally we like to copy other people. Okay, जिसको हिंदी में क्या कहते हैं, भेड़ चाल. What do they say? If you follow the sheep, will step on the shit. We don't want to do that. We want to just watch ourselves, get the information, then listen to your body, and then do what your body tells you. Yes, Jyoti.
Paresha?
I have a
Presha? I don't know.
I have a question, Hershji.
Okay, all right, Anna.
Hershji, how about the craving of the food? Like sometimes somebody has a craving from some kind of food and you don't want to eat. So that will help too?
Craving, is it a craving, body is craving, or is it the mind craving? You got to look at that. Sometimes if the body is craving, that means there's a lack in some kind of a nutrients in the body.
Okay.
But mind is craving, that we got to control.
That will control with that?
Yeah, that will be controlled with that Nabho Mudra. Yes, definitely.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Nalini? Nalini?
Yes.
You have a question?
I have a question about the Sheetali Pranayam. आपने बताया कि वो अगर roll नहीं होती, I can roll it, but if you can't, then you can close your teeth and then inhale, and then it feels cold. But you also mentioned another pranayam exercise before, where you just inhale, hold the breath, and then when you are exhaling, it's the sound of the sea, which is also very similar. So what's the difference between the two?
Okay, that the other, with the sound of the ocean or the sea, that was inhalation from the nose.
Right.
And exhalation from the nose.
Yes.
These two pranayams which I taught today, inhalation from the mouth and exhalation from the nose. The ocean wave sound calms your mind.
Okay.
That is to bringing more serenity into your mind. So that has nothing to do with the quenching of your thirst. Because it's a nasal breathing in and nasal breathing out. This is Sheetali and Sitkari Pranayam, inhalation from the mouth, cold air, and breathe out from the nose.
So the first one that you taught us, you have to do it, the ocean of the sound, you have to do it from nose, because
From
when
nose.
you were doing it, you also showed that we could do it from the mouth. At least that's what I understood.
No.
I
In that one, mouth has to be closed.
Okay.
Only then you will feel that vibration inside your throat.
Okay.
Because what you are doing is, you are like a throat muscles you are working on, the throat muscles. That's where that sound is coming from. So like a in.
Okay.
Mouth is closed. See, inhale again. And then another difference is in those pranayams, you are not holding long. In this Sitkari and Sheetali, you are holding that breath in also. You're doing some kumbhak too.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, Jyoti.
Urmil Chawla.
Yes, Urmil.
When we were talking about the quantity of water, with age and other medical situations, let the doctor decide, because normally they say 8 to 10 glasses of water a day. She cut me down to 6 because I was going and rushing to the washroom too many times and losing control. She said to reduce the water to 6. So you have to follow your body again, because
definitely.
input and output can be a nuisance.
Yeah, no, definitely. Urmil got a point over there. Whatever I teach over here, I'm not replacing your doctors. Okay. So I'm just from a yogic point of view, I'm teaching you how to take care of this body and mind mainly. Okay, but definitely if you have certain ailments and you are under the supervision of a doctor, take their advice first and then add whatever you learn from here. Okay, so thank you, Urmil.
Thank you.
Anybody
Thank you.
Manju, Malhotra.
She is muted. Yes, Manju.
Harshik,
I didn't have a question.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Yes,
I
Neeru.
do.
Yes, Neeru.
Can you explain Navmudra again?
Nabho Mudra, you just, your tongue, jib in your mouth. Normally, if you pay attention, it's at the bottom or in the middle. So you got to consciously bring it up and try to stick it to the palate, the roof of the mouth. Just bring it towards that and keep it there more and more. This can be done anytime. Walking, reading, speaking you cannot, but when you're reading you can, meditating, doing the dishes, doing the cooking, just do it, just take your attention towards that and stick it up there. Okay, practice it. It definitely takes practice, but it's not difficult. You got to just do it, remember the benefits of it. So whenever we know the benefits, then after that, when we practice it, then we reap the benefit only, not just by knowing it. इसलिए कहते हैं ना हिंदी में जानना. See, जानना means having the knowledge. Then उसके बाद जानने के बाद क्या होता है? मानना. Manana happens only after practice. Okay. So right now the information I'm giving it to you, it's like a jano. But when you practice it, then you will definitely mano. Then you will tell others also. See, whatever I teach you, because I have practiced it. And I really see the benefit, just like the scriptures talk about, yogic ancient scriptures, they talk about whatever I'm telling you. And I have practiced it also. Whatever I have not practiced, I will not teach you. Okay? So it got to go hand in hand. So
Hershey, when you do this with the tongue, can you do it during pranayam also?
You won't be able to do it with pranayam.
No.
No, meditation you can.
Okay.
Okay. Pranayam, I would say, do not complicate the pranayams with the mudra, with this mudra.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. But with meditation, or if you're walking outside, you're exercising, practice it. You will see that if you do this Nabho Mudra during meditation, one of the problems which people face during meditation, especially when they go deeper into the meditation, there is a more and more saliva is being formed in your mouth. Okay, the more relaxed the mind, more the saliva you will see. And sometimes that excess of saliva distracts the practitioner. If you keep the Nabho Mudra on, then that excess saliva will not be being formed. Okay, your system is absorbing it as it's being formed. So there's another benefit while doing it during meditation. Okay, I'm talking about very deep meditation when you go into. When the mind is totally relaxed, that's what happens. And there's nothing wrong in saliva we need. That's a healthy thing to have the saliva in your mouth. It's a very healthy thing. So, but sometimes it becomes a distraction for us. So this is how you conquer that. Okay.
Hershey, can you show the Sheetali Pranayam once more?
Sheetali is, see, like, can you see my tongue rolled? And you got to stick the tongue out too, like this. Okay. And then breathe in.
So are you breathing into your trunk or your nose with the stick?
Breathing in from the tongue, from the mouth.
Okay.
Okay. So rolling the tongue, breathe in that cool air, then hold it in as long as you can comfortably. And then breathe out from the nose. And ideally, breathing in and breathing out should be the equal. Okay. Holding as much as you can comfortably. They did not give any ratio. The scriptures don't talk about the ratio in this pranayam. But breathe in long, hold, breathe out long, and then repeat. Is it clear, Nalini?
Yeah, thank you. I was confused.
Hershey, we're at 11:42.
I have a question. I have a question.
Okay, all right. Sure, Nana.
It's about Gadgani Neti, Hershey. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Gaj Karne?
Yeah, because see, I'm trying to do every day. And I do Neti first from nose, and then I'm trying to do this one. And I fill up my mouth and try to hold my head down, and it doesn't come out. It comes like a drop. So
yeah, Nana, first you got to tilt your head little back, take the water back, and then bring it forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
because you got to take it to that opening over there.
I don't know where the opening is. I'm trying to find out.
It's okay. Keep trying, and one of these days, and then you got to sniff it out.
Yeah, I said there's some blockage or something.
No, there's no blockage. Water is not going at that opening. That's why you got to tilt it. Fill up your mouth, tilt it, then like this.
I'll try that tomorrow.
Maybe we'll ask Aruna to show it again next week. Okay.
No, she told us that
I have a question.
we asked her, And, I'm trying every day. I tried Jal Neti first, and then I keep 2 glasses, and this one I'm trying, and then it's not coming. Maybe, one of these days. But yeah, I was not tilting my head back.
Yeah, you got to tilt your head back little.
Shilpa has a question.
Thank
Shilpa?
you.
Yes, Shilpa.
Yeah. So when you're doing the Sheetali and you're exhaling, can you do the Nabo at the same time? When you're exhaling and you have your tongue?
Yeah, you can do it. You can, if you want to do it, if it's comfortable for you, do it. But initially, I don't want you to make it so complicated, 2, 3 things at the same time. That's
No, but
why
I mean, it happens. It's not like I'm forcing. So
if it happens, that's fine. Yeah, do it. That's okay.
Okay, so you can combine together.
Yes, you can. Yes, otherwise there's nothing wrong in combining it. But don't complicate, don't get stressed out.
No, it's not, I'm stressing out because I'm thinking, and it happens that consciously the tongue is
if it happens, then let it happen. Yes.
Okay.
Manju, Malhotra?
Somebody has a question?
Yeah, Manju?
Yes. Hershey, so this is what you talked about, bal and atibal.
See, वो तो उन्होंने मंत्र दिए होंगे ना. But this is like at our level in Kali Yuga, at least we should practice this much. है ना? क्योंकि उसमें कहा था ना कि you have a control over your hunger and thirst. उनको तो मंत्र दिए, the power of your mind. And because in Ramayana they did not explain exactly what those mantras are. Nowhere I have seen the mantras like that. They only mentioned the output of it, like what really happens. So we can at least practice these yogic techniques, because these yogic techniques are for people like us.
Okay.
Faith, when we do it, we'll see the benefit of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
See, neither I am at the level of Rishi Vishwamitra, nor I think you are at the level of Lord Ram, right?
No, but you are like Rishi Vishwamitra से आप आगे हैं थोड़ा सा. उनको गुस्सा ज़्यादा आता था.
We got to just practice what we know, right?
Angry, so.
Okay, Jyoti.
Paresha?
I think Paresha.
I think every time somebody unmutes, I think they have a question. That's why I come and say the name.
Okay.
But,
no, Paresha must be unmuting.
But
just
anyway,
because he wants to unmute.
46.
Yeah. Okay.
So
if you guys don't have any more questions, I mean, next week also you can ask more questions. This is the beauty of these classes every day. So, but practice, please do practice. Keep on practicing simple pranayam, or if you want to do little advanced pranayam and meditation every day, make sure you do it. Okay. So, and do ask questions. You all